About a week ago, Instagram CEO Adam Mosseri made a video on his Twitter, is where I saw it, where he talked about what Instagram is looking to do in the near future. One of the questions I got asked during my last Q&A was what I thought about what he had to say. So a lot of people are interpreting his statement as that Instagram is going to be video centric in the future. That it's not going to have photo sharing anymore in the future, which is not what Adam said at all, as far as from what I could understand. What he is saying is that Instagram is no longer a square photo sharing app. What he could have said was that Instagram is no longer only photo sharing app. It's not just that anymore. It has become an entertainment platform. That's what he said. He said it's become a video and entertainment platform. And it is true, but the photo sharing still remains. A lot of people are on Instagram or have been on Instagram because of the photo sharing. So he did not mention anywhere that it will not be having photo sharing in the future. What he said was that they are going to be leaning into video even more, which I think they've already been doing, which is why you see a lot of reels being promoted and doing so well on the platform. He mentioned that TikTok is a competitor, which kind of indicates that Instagram is trying to do what TikTok does. So, he wasn't very clear on the exact things that they were going to do. He did mention that there's going to be some experimentation over the next few months. They're going to see how that works. They're going to see how people respond to it, etc. I don't think he, unfortunately, did a very good job of exactly explaining what's going to happen. And anyways, I think our experiences on Instagram as users and creators, our experiences haven't been that delightful. We've been asking for a chronological feed for a very long time. So when Instagram says that we are focusing on creators, it's kind of hard to believe that, because then wouldn't they have already listened to us? I don't think you need to be scared if you're somebody who doesn't produce video. I think the reach of our posts and the work we produce is already so low. I don't think it's going to be any worse. I mean, it's anyways going to get worse. I don't think Instagram leaning into video is going to make it any worse for us. If you are someone, whether a brand or a creator, a solo entrepreneur who produces still images, you don't really have anything to worry about, in the sense that they're not going to kick you off the platform, right? You're still going to be on it, and people who have been following your work for a long time will still follow your work for a long time. You don't necessarily have to look at producing video unless it fits with what you're doing. So take my example, and I can only talk about me and how it works for me. I do mostly still images on my feed. You will see photographs of travel. You will see photographs of client assignments from fashion events, other events. You will see portraits of people that I shoot sometimes. You'll see street style images. So mostly you'll see still images, including still images of art, of paintings I've done, work in progress, etc. Now for my art, I also try to do reels. And what I do in those reels is that after every time I finish a small section of the painting, I take a picture. I take a photograph, and I take 10, 15, 20, 30 photographs depending on how often I'm shooting. And once the painting is complete, I put those images together in a reel, and I write what the piece is called. I add music to it, and I post it to reels. So I think it's an interesting way of discovering art or enjoying art. It's also like a piece in motion. So it's very relevant to the kind of art that I do. I'm not doing the video just for the heck of doing the video, okay? For photography also, I have explored reels, where what I do is I'll do a small throwback retrospective of a shoot I did maybe 3 years ago, which I think people might have forgotten about. So, for me to say like, hey, I photographed Sabyasachi's 20th year fashion show. So what I did was I put together 20, 25 images, and I just made like an animation, and I posted it to reels, and I said, Sabyasachi shot this time, this was the show, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so many images, and you see it, it's in motion, and it's like 15, 30 seconds. So that's another way you can use video, where it is relevant. You don't necessarily have to produce high quality video just to fit in with Instagram's algorithm. The third type of stuff that I do, for example, is this, where I answer questions. I do an Instagram live every month, once a month. and then I chop it up. Every question answer is a separate video that I then upload to IGTV. So these range from 1 minute to 3 minute videos, which I upload to IGTV 5 days a week. I don't do on Saturdays and Sundays. And I usually get about 30 to 40 of these from every session that I do. And at the end of that month, before I do the next live, I put those edited clips together and I upload them to my YouTube channel, where it is like a 35 minute full video. Where it's one question after the other, right? So if you spend time listening to the bits on via my IGTV on Instagram, then you don't need to go to my YouTube. But if you're somebody who follows me on YouTube and who enjoys my long form videos, then that becomes like a long form video for you. With the same video file, what I also do is I extract the audio and I put it on my podcast. So that becomes a podcast once in a month. I have other episodes also. If I talk about something specifically, then I will also upload that to my YouTube and on my podcast. So this is how I'm currently using video. Now people say, oh, influencers use these reels, and they've been using those reels because they use songs or music which are promoted by Instagram, which are doing well on Instagram. And then what happens is that if I watch that reel with that certain music on it, right, the next reel automatically is something similar. So what happens is that a lot of people get a lot of views on those reels because of that similarity and because Instagram is currently promoting reels. But as always, I come back to you with point kya hai? Just because 500,000 people saw your reel means nothing. Maybe some of them will follow you. They will follow you in the expectation that you might be producing more such content, which if you normally don't, you will lose those followers any which ways. So my point is that if you are anyways not going to be doing that kind of content, which is not part of your overall brand building effort, why are you so worried? It's okay. There are people who are just photographers who do only still photography. You don't have to worry about producing videos zabardasti, right? If you are a brand, then I think you should be looking at video any which ways. Forget Instagram. Video is a great way to get people to get to know your brand better, to get to know your founders better, to get to know your artisans better, people who work behind the scenes, people in your office, your location if you have a physical office, if you're doing an annual offsite meeting, what happens in that offsite meeting. It's a great way to anyways connect with your customers, with your clients, with potential customers, with people who are your fans, etc., etc. Instagram is a good place for you to dispense that video. It's a broadcasting platform. Please do not forget that. Now, whether Instagram chooses to promote ki we will only be promoting video content from now on, what are you going to do any which ways? What are you going to do? You have no choice. I, for one, will continue to produce the content that I produce. I am not suddenly going to start doing comedy skits and breaking into Bollywood dance. Not that I don't, enjoy looking at that stuff. I don't usually enjoy it, but to each their own. If that is what you enjoy, great. Adam said that in their surveys, which they do a lot of people have told them that they come to Instagram for entertainment. Now, the problem with surveys is that you're not surveying all the billions of people who are on Instagram. You're surveying a select, small number of people who use Instagram. So it is not representative of all of the users of Instagram anyway. Now, if as a business they decide to use that information and go ahead with whatever they want to go ahead with, fine. What am I going to do about that? It's a business. They're going to do whatever it is they can to keep their profits in check, to keep their stakeholders and shareholders happy. Remember, Instagram is a for-profit business. They need to make money to survive. They will do whatever they want to do or they have to do to survive, right? You have to please think about yourself here. You cannot be dependent on Instagram to run your business in its entirety. I understand a lot of us have become dependent on the platform because, it is a platform that everyone is on. So you stay on. It's not like you can do anything about it tomorrow if Instagram decides that we're only going to promote video. ठीक है, क्या करोगे? Just continue to consistently build your brand, have your presence on other platforms, continue to do similar work on other platforms, share behind the scenes, all that stuff that I already talk about. So, yeah, I don't think there's any reason for you to kind of, lose your mind. Somebody on Twitter in the comments, when Adam posted this video, in the comments, he said, this is like a milk brand saying that orange juice is popular, so we're going to start adding orange juice to our milk. which is what it sounds like what Instagram is trying to do with including what TikTok does. But there is a reason there is a TikTok app and an Instagram app. So I mean, I don't know, I can't even imagine or pretend to know what Instagram is thinking. It's not one person, it's a bunch of people. I'm sure they need consensus, and it's teamwork, and running a corporation is painful. So I don't know, and honestly I don't care. There are things I have to do, and I'm going to continue to do them, Instagram or no Instagram. So that was my takeaway from whether Instagram, if it becomes a video centric platform, what am I going to do, what are creators going to do, what advice do I have, blah 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 blah, etc. No big deal, bash on regardless.